of the gossip on every Vincentian my mother did and did not know. Her last gossip words were on whether or not my Auntie Pansy was going crazy because she kept her Christmas tree up all year. Granny congratulated my mother on divorcing my father, then asked where the church was. My mother and I had stopped going to church regularly years ago because Sunday is the only day my mother gets to sleep more than 4 hours. Now we go only on holidays. The first Sunday of my granny's visit, my mother forced me to take Granny to our Easter and Christmas church, a Methodist church that we take a bus to. Granny hated the Methodist church. It made her fall asleep. She said there were too many white people and that she could not stand organ music played with more than one mistake. The Monday after, when the sun burned at the top of the sky, Granny said she was going for a walk. She did not come back till the moon was up, but she found a black Baptist church that was walking distance from my mother's house. "We not need to step on that nasty bus, Donna," she grinned. Her plate was not in, so I could see her tongue through the spaces in her teeth. "The bus isn't that bad, Granny," I said. "Too many white people." Granny just is not used to white people like I am. Granny has been to every Caribbean country, to Brazil, Panama, and she's even been to Ghana. But this is her first time in a country north of the equator. My mother has lived in Canada for over 20 years, and even she still is not used to white people. She always complains about the ones she works with, about how they ask her stupid questions about the food she brings for lunch, and about her hair. Now Granny helps my mother complain about white people. Granny was diagnosed with breast cancer before I even understood what it was. In June, 6 days before her 75th birthday, doctors removed one of her breasts. My mother sent her a card with an airline ticket in it. The Baptist church on Davenport is brown brick with 3 floors under a black roof. A black woman stands outside the door as though she is an usher. She only has one leg, her right one, and she has a crutch under her left arm. I sneak some looks at her. Tufts of kinky hair stick out from under a red scarf wrapped around her head. Her face is dry. The skin on her plump cheeks looks gray and cracked. Her cheeks are so high on her face that her eyes squint as if they are trying to see over them. I stare at her right ear. It is the only part of her that is white. I ask Granny why the woman's ear is like that. "That show how these white people